me sick already, man, in the room. We're on. Mic check, mic check. All right, we're going to come to you live in about 30 seconds, 35 seconds. We're going to start. Here we go, 35 seconds countdown. Once again, we're in Edinburg, Texas, Edinburg Cat Stadium. Final countdown. We're going to you live in 25 seconds. Hey, we won't hear each other? There's no way?
You should be able to hear each other.
We're not hearing each other.
Okay.
Thank you, Martin.
Yeah, thanks for checking out, Martin.
We're going in 10.
Who's he?
Coming right now. Okay.
5. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Pablo.
Right here, brother.
We're here, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the 2014 high school football in South Edinburg, Texas. We're at Cat Stadium. We're live. We'll be coming to you live with picture and, of course, audio. Let me remind you once again, we want to thank some special people that is making this possible for y'all to hear us and see us on a Thursday night football here in Edinburg. It's going to be thanks to Cats TV 17. That is KATS Channel 17. Also bringing you the screen is going to be valleycentral.com. That is KGBT Channel 4. Thanks going out to Lee Martinez, Mr. Lee Chan Martinez, and Joe Bowling. Of course, Joe Bowling. Thanks a lot, Joe Bowling, for what you've done for me and Paul and getting us going with this and making us, believe how good it sounds. And believe it or not, we got to believe you now, Paul. So just by the numbers that people talk to each other and so on, it should be a great year. Pablo, what do you think about the shirt? What do you think about the shirt you got on, Pablo?
Donut. I barely make up the stands. I told you I had a extra large, small, large. A lot of people are very excited about this season, and certainly excited about valleycentral.com through Cats TV. The job we're doing, and of course we're wearing these beautiful shirts. From our sayings that we come up with, but I'll tell you what, a lot of people want these shirts, baby.
Yeah. All right, Pablo, and again, these shirts, Pablo, came to us, and special thanks going out to Clark Knapp Honda. They're a new business. They hooked us up. They're a new business not only in the Valley, but in FAR, which is the new district we teamed up with. The new team that we teamed up with is from FAR, Texas, so that's Clark Knapp Honda. Hey, special thanks going out to Israel Silva and Michelle Sparks. They're the ones that hooked us up with the shirts. Special thanks going out to them, and we'll let them know. We'll let the people know who made it possible for us to wear this shirt. So special thanks going again to Clark Knapp Honda. That is in FAR. Before we get going and I get to my special guest, I'm going to introduce some people that made this possible for us to be here and bringing you this action, not only in audio but also live. I thank also KGBT Channel 4, Valley Central. I thank Cats TV Channel 17, that is KATS Channel 17. And now I'm going to thank our board of trustees, our president, Juan Sonny Palacios, vice president, Dr. Martin Castillo, our secretary, Jaime Solis, and our members, Jaime Chavana, Carmen Gonzalez, Robert Peña Jr., and David Torres. My special guest will be thanked in about 30 seconds. Let's also thank our assistant superintendents, Dr. Maria Luisa Guerra, Ronaldo Cavazos, and we have Eduardo Moreno, Rebecca Morrison, Dr. Mario Salinas, and my special guest today, and of course, our supervisor, our boss, that runs the whole thing in the school district, that is Dr. Rene Gutierrez. Dr. Rene Gutierrez, you are on. So you're on. Don't worry, they got us here, Dr. Gutierrez. And Dr. Gutierrez, we talked to you real briefly about all the things that's been going great ever since you've been here. Now, let me tell you right now, Dr. Gutierrez, you told me this. I believe you now. You said first the scoreboard, then the stands. We got the scoreboard. Congratulations on that, and thank you for everything you do for our school district. Welcome.
Thank you, and it's exciting. Another year, football season is starting all over again, and we're excited about our football stadium. We have a brand new turf that we started last year, and now we have the scoreboard, so it's an exciting time, and it's all for our students and our athletes that utilize the stadium and the field. So we're excited about our football teams. In this case, we have Johnny Canamides going on against the Brownsville Hanna Eagles, so go Jags.
All right, here we go. Pablo, take us play-by-play.
All right, we're in the shotgun, 7-step drop-up. He's got plenty of time. He airs it up. He's going down the sideline. It's well covered. And he It goes through the hands of the receiver. Maybe the sign, I'm not sure, what played a role.
At about the 22-yard line, where the complete pass almost caught, and it could have been 6 points quickly for Hanna, but big pass dropped there on the first play of the game. That was the second play. I'm sorry, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. So, Dr. Gutierrez, one more time, Dr. Gutierrez. I mean, you got to be proud of what's going on. You gotta be excited about the awards, the prestigious awards you all want as a board, and so on. So, tell us a little bit more about what do you expect this year?
Well, we have an exciting year. We already started on a good note this week with our schools and our kids, and we're looking forward to another exciting year academically, also in the athletic field, as well as in the fine arts. Our students do a great job, not only in the classroom, but also outside the classroom. And we continue to promote our students to participate in extracurricular activities and represent Edinburg. And last year they did an awesome job, and we expect the same for this coming year.
All right, once again, that was Dr. Rene Gutierrez. Dr. Rene Gutierrez, don't leave. I got something for you before you leave. But for right now, ladies and gentlemen, Paul's going to take it play by play. We apologize for the first few plays we missed. But right now, Paul, take it away.
Well, we have a kind of immediate blitzing right up the middle. It was a bad time to blitz because of the particular gap that Hanna exploited. But you got the running back number 2, Brando Baeta, right up the gut for a gorgeous, at least a 25, 30-yard gain, right up the middle, right off tackle, left tackle. Made a move on the linebacker, and he was out the gate because there were no linebackers left because of the blitz. It took a secondary to bring him down on the 4-yard line, and that's where we are. So we're looking at 1st and 10. Of course, we had to move those chains. Looking at 1st and 10 for Hanna. Got 2 guys to the right, 1 guy to the left. He's in a shotgun. Got a tailback way back behind him. Plenty of room. It's going to be some sort of run right up the gut. He hands it to his running back number 2, and he is met at the line. But it may be a 2-yard gain, don't it? Give credit to the Jaguar defense for stuffing the run on that one, but they're inched a little bit closer to the goal line. Hanna's hungry. Is looking at 2nd and 2, 10-20 on the clock. Hanna's taking their time. They're feeling pretty good about things, don't it? They've had a very balanced attack, a few passes, a few runs. And they have their backup quarterback in. Their main quarterback is hurt, don't it? Talked to the coach earlier today. They're going to hold him out because it's a non-conference game. Looks like the backup, Mr. Marco Garcia, is doing quite well, I'd say. Another dive right up the middle, and he may get in the pile. It depends on the ref, because the pile is right there on the line, and they're going to call it 3rd down. 3rd and about 1.45 inches.
Denied.
Pretty close, don't it? Let's call it 1.8 inches. Looking at 3rd and 1, don't it? I'll tell you what, Hanna is giving the Jaguars all they can handle.
All right, once again, it's Paul Osbury. It's going to be Team Donut and Park bringing you action tonight. Once again, special thanks going out to Dr. Rene Gutierrez, and we hope everything's going fine and you're enjoying the show. So here we go, Pablo. Take it away. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 to go, Pablo.
Quarterback in the center. Looks like he wants to do a quarterback sneak, and in fact it is. And the pile, he's in. Touchdown, Eagles!
So with 9:17 left in the first quarter, only not even 3 minutes gone, Pablo. Hanna was excited, and you know what? They weren't lying, because right now, ladies and gentlemen, with 9:17 left in the first quarter, they have taken the lead of 6-0. That is Hanna over the Jaguars. Point after, Pablo.
Not bad by Andy Lopez, the quarterback, little quarterback sneak. Of course, he did have one great, good little pass, little 10-yard out, and sustained the drive. Give credit to the quarterback because he took it in himself. Here we go. Field goal position, extra point. Snap is up. Snap is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. Extra point, Eagles.
So with 9:17, ladies and gentlemen, quickly it is Hanna over the Jaguars. Pablo, we have now 6A and 5A. We got 19 games going here on at Edinburg Stadium.
We have a total of 11 A's in here.
11 A's?
Oh, 6 plus 5, brother.
6 plus 5 is, Pablo, you're getting better and better.
Yeah, my math, you know, I'm working on it.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be 2 districts. For the first time, the Edinburg schools won't be playing each other all the way through, Pablo. It's going to be the Sabercats remaining at the 5A district, and then it's going to be the other 3 schools banded out at the 6A district with the 2 far schools and the 2 Westaco schools.
Okay, so we got a little spread out, a little unusual. Normally we're kind of all in the same boat playing each other, but obviously, as you described, you know, the different divisions.
And again, they're wondering why, Pablo, why the difference between the 5A and the
student population. It is as simple as numbers of students in your school. It's just a fact.
Can they hear each other? Can you guys hear each other?
No, sir.
No, they can't.
All right, so here we go. We're going to kick off number 2. It's going to be Hanna kicking from the north. to the south, and it'll be the Jags moving the ball from the south to the north. Pablo, take it away. You got the play-by-play. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. And if you want to get a little shout-out, just give us a ring or get our talk to us with ValleyCentral.com, and we'll get back to whoever. Pablo, you got a shout-out already? Where are they at?
I got a shout-out. We got someone listening all the way from Hawaii. Aloha, my old friend Jason Howes. He used to place kick for what was Southwest Texas State, now Texas State. He's listening all the way out in Hawaii.
All right.
And we got a kickoff, goes all the way to the goal line. Great kick. He's fielding it. Somehow, he is met at the 15. Give credit for Hanna for just taking care of business on that special teams play.
Was he met?
He was introduced. I don't have a number, but someone said, hey, I'm from the Hanna Eagles. ¿Cómo estás?
That's Pablo on the play-by-play, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Donald Salinas, and we'll be bringing you the action all year long from Edinburg Stadium 2014 season. It's going to be a 1st and 10. First time the Jags will be touching the ball for the 2014 season, and it is 1st and 10. They're at their own 15-yard line.
Donnie, we got some San Antonio in the house as well. Got my boys from the Robbery League, our fantasy football league. They're listening right now. To you boys, Buffalo, all you guys, I'm going to take care of business this Saturday. You know what I'm talking about. Shotgun. Condominium's in an unusual formation. They're spread out. They're going to do a sweep. He's going to go number 2 to the right side. He got a block. He's down the sideline. He's got one guy to beat. And they catch up to him, but that was about 25 yards later, don't it?
They went from the 15 all the way to the 38-yard line, so call it 15-15. Call it 15, about 23 yards.
What are they going to do, Donut? What are they going to do?
Hey, let me tell you, I talked to, for the first time.
They're going
to, move those chains.
Good
Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving the chains for the first time. Honda, you heard it. Thanks to you. And, you know what these shirts are? These shirts? Simply better. This is Israel Silva.
Simply better.
Simply better. All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball at the 35. A pickup of 20 yards for the Jaguars. Pablo.
All right, Econ on that last run. Carly Vela giving him the first down. This time it right up the gut. And just a pile of bodies. I would say a pile of dust, but there's no dust in the field because it's artificial turf, don't it?
Yeah,
so we're going to give him, what, 3?
3 yards? 3 yards. You get 3 yards every play?
Yes. If you get 3 yards, 3 times that's 9, you just got to go 1 more yard, don't it?
So you got it?
The last time I checked.
You're happy as a coach?
Last time I checked.
If you're a coach, you're probably saying,
"Get my
Once again, it's going to be a pickup of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up for the Jaguars. We're in Edinburg. It's the first game of the 2014 season. Right now, it is Hanna over the Jaguars with 7-0. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Jaguars, the usual bunch formation. They've got just the whole team within a few yards of each other, and it makes it very confusing for the offense. Play action pass. Those are right up the middle. Throws it into a crowd. I don't know if they're going to give him the completion, don't it? If they do, it's a completion and a fumble because he did catch it. I don't know if he had made what is called a football move. They are saying he was down, and they're going to move those chains.
For the second time, we're moving the chains, ladies and gentlemen. And then, special thanks going out to everybody. Let me tell you what, the fans are starting to come in. Pablo, 7 o'clock game, it's kind of hard, it's still hot. But let me tell you, it's a good start for the 2014 season, and I guarantee you it's only going to get better. Pablo, real quick, what are they doing? What formation? I talked to Coach Peña. They're going to mix it up. They got new kids, and they're going to try everything. They're going to find out how good they are right now.
They did on the opening play. Look at this big boy.
Oh,
excusez-moi. That's
number
French.
88.
You're going to hear his name, Doroteo Areola. He just introduced himself to the Hanna Eagle. He said, look, I'm going to go another 2 yards. I don't think there's anything you can do about it, all right?
And let me tell you about last year we saw him at tight end, at receiver, at quarterback. Now he's running the ball. So.
Yeah, he just ran the ball, don't he?
Yeah.
That's the cornerback. Right now he's wondering what just happened.
All right, so pick up another 3 yards. Call it 2nd and 4 coming up. Pick up 6 yards. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Jags.
All right, Jags, their usual formation. Under center, you got motion. Oh, I think we have offense. Yeah, I think we
might have caught somebody in the neutral
zone. Good call, Donut. Former referee, you know better than I. You can see that from an eagle-eyed point of view up here, and that's in fact what happened.
It's going to be against the Jaguars, bringing back 5. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9, ladies and gentlemen. 7-12 left. It is right now the Hanna Eagles over the Canamitas Jaguars by the score of 7-0.
And on that last play, 5-yard penalty on the offense, you saw kind of a lot of movement. Apparently the referees felt that the defense did not draw the offensive movement, so that's an illegal procedure on the offense. Moving back 5 yards, now 2nd and 9. Quarterback under center. Got motion right. It's going to be a play-action pass. He's got a man in the middle. He just He was actually very well covered, don't it? And I'm not sure if the ball slipped out of his hands, but I'll tell you what, it wasn't going to get there.
It didn't look too good. I thought we were dove hunting already. It looked like a wounded dove. Hey, Paulo, look at this text. Clark Knapp Honda. Michelle, excited to kick off this game with ValleyCentral.com and, of course, with Catch TV 17.
It's a great marriage.
Special thanks going out to Clark Knapp Honda. Michelle, we got your text. Thank you for tuning in, and let your friends know where they can hear high school football.
Thank you, Clark. Shirts are great.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 9. Big play for Jaguars. And they want to answer the call, Paulo.
Unusual formation for the Jags. They got double twins both sides. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looks going to be a screen. And in fact, it is. He's got one guy to beat, and he can't get away from him. And the Hanna defense suffocates him. Give credit to the linebacker. I don't have a number on him, but I'll tell you what, that's as good as you played because he had to deal with an offensive lineman in a blocking winner, and he shook him off and made a tackle for a no gain.
So bring up a 4th and 9, no gain on the play. It's going to be plenty of time for the Jags. Pablo, you got punched, you got hit on the first drive, a quick 7 points. You came back, you put something together for halfway down the field, and then you got stuck there. Like Coach Peña says, I want to know what we're going to be doing this year, and he wants to put a kind of a stand tonight on how good or what he needs to improve on.
Well, already Economidis has thrown the ball more than they probably did all last season. And it's blocked! The punter took his time, and he paid the price. Give credit to Hanna. Not only if you can see it on your screen, not only a great technique to block the punt, but I want you to see how the player decided, I'm just going to jump on the ball.
Yeah, and that was number 33, Pablo.
Excellent play by Mr. Roman Delgado, hustling and getting it done for the Hanna Eagles.
Yep, so it's going to be a 1st and 10. We'll call that a turnover, turnover there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. 1 yard, and they're going to get another penetration here quickly.
Econ got hit in the mouth, and they just got hit with a left cross. And right now they got their heels inside their own red zone. They got a handoff off the right tackle. He does got a block, but a pile of bodies later going to call it another 3.5 yard gain. Give credit to Hanna for moving the ball.
A 2nd and 7 coming up for Hanna. It's 5:43 left, ladies and gentlemen. Quickly, Hanna looking at putting some more points on the board for right now. Paulo, the scoreboard.
¿Qué pasó?
You got a brand new scoreboard?
Hey, it looks pretty good. Hey, you got a much bigger scoreboard opening the season at Cat Stadium, don't it?
The sound system.
¿Qué más quieres?
Here we go. 2nd and 7 coming up. Pablo, take it away.
All right, spread formation. You got 3 guys to the right and 1 to the left. If you're Econ looking at the quarterback in a shotgun, it's in fact a pass. He got him blitz up the middle. He got a man. He makes the grab, and it in fact is a touchdown.
Eagles. All right, we go. Hanna, Eagles.
You can go, Hanna.
All right, here we go. It's 5:12 left, so quickly they come back. Take them 3 plays only to get into the end zone this time. That is the Hanna Eagles. So with 5:12 left, it is now Hanna Eagles 13, and the Economidis Jags 0.
Don't it? I just got some great news. Got a shout-out from some people listening out there in Lynn, and well. Give credit to the Lady Longhorns, to the Brewster Longhorns. They got 2 victories, the A and the B team. Picked up 2 wins. They got the Brewster Longhorns starting out 1-0. Thank you, ladies, for listening out there. Here we go, Hanna in the oh, that's going to be a little bit of movement.
And they're going to bring it back. They're going to come back 5 yards.
Good practice for the kicker. Good practice.
Good practice. All right.
They're going to move it back, don't it? And I'll tell you what, is that the same number 1? He has not come off the field, don't it? He's playing. Oh, he's the backup corner.
Kickoff, todo.
Yeah, todo. He has to come off, don't it? Wow. Now he's the backup quarterback. They're starting quarterback.
And Paulo, you as a coach, what do you think of something like that? If you're going to play 10 games in one season, maybe some playoffs.
Great question, Donut. At this point, unfortunately or fortunately, however you want to look at it, this game doesn't count toward your district play. Yeah, a little bit wide. Kick was wide.
So that might come back. That might be a little pickup for the Jags. But wait and see. What's that again, Paulo? I'm sorry.
This is basically a practice game. And a win or a loss is the only thing that counts is psychologically. Certainly not in your record. So the coaches are experimenting. They're trying it out. I can tell you that on a 10-game season, a kid like that, it's going to be tough to last.
It's going to be tough, right?
But on a day like this, he's the backup quarterback. Their normal regular guy, number 15, he's hurt. He's out. They decided to keep him out for a week, don't it? It's a non-district game, so he could be in there, but they held him out. So it looks like they're doing fine. It's 13-0, don't it?
Pablo, last year, let's see if we can recall this. It's going to be this final game of the season. Laredo Alexander, me and you caught it here. I talked to Coach Peña, and I said, Coach Peña, not to make you feel good, or to feel sorry for you. I said, but I think your last game last year, you won. You won on the field. You won. Your kids won. How hard was it to end the season like that. And he basically said they're going to feed off of it. And
Okay.
let these kids know and say, you know what, what happened last year? Nobody thought we could do it. We're underdogs. And actually, I mean, you all know it. We know it. Everybody knows it. We should have won that game, and we thought we did. So that's a good feed-off. They're going to feed off this year. See what happens.
Kickoff, good deep kickoff. You're going to let it go over his head. That automatically is going to be a touchback. And I'll tell you what, looks like coach is going with the old half-full mentality. And, coaches you can spin it any way you want. But a good coach will turn into something positive and will try to motivate the kids, and apparently he is.
Yeah, and you can tell. You can tell you still bothered. I'm asking right here, Carlos. Charlie Salinas is going to be up in there with the stats. Charlie, I mean, you could see it in his face, that he was kind of bothered. I mean, it took him right back as soon as said, "Coach, your last game last year."
Oh yeah. And he said he would be a lot stronger this year.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, that's Charlie Salinas going to be helping us with the stats this year. Thank you, Charlie. Get them ready. In about 5 minutes, we'll get the first quarter stats from Charlie Salinas. Once again, I'm Donald Salinas. Paul Osbury to my right, and it's Paul with the play-by-play. Paul, pick up a 4 yards on the first play. That's a good pickup. Again, they're getting hit. They better start doing something. We don't want to say it's too late now because we've seen Economidis come back and make a game when they're down 27, 26 points.
And at this point, it's anybody's game, but that was a good run right off the right guard, right tackle. So a good strong push by the right side of the line. Right now, Econ's feeling it out. They're probably going to hit every hole and try to pick up a weakness. Here we go. Got a sweep. Good play. He got a few blockers.
Oh.
He got to get outside. He got one man to beat. He doesn't beat him, but I'll tell you what. It's all they needed was about 6. They got 7, so they're going to
move those chains. Hey, guys, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're not going to read all the texts, but we're going to let people know when there's something good coming up. So again, Israel Silva, hearing it. Thank you very much, Israel, and I hope you all enjoying the show. And thank you very much for hearing us out. So once again, it's going to be Donut and Paul bringing you 2014 season. Special thanks going out to Cats TV. That is KAT Channel 17. Martin and Susan Smith, thank you for everything y'all do, man. It's great.
Here you go, Jaguars in the usual formation. Looks like it's going to be a run right up the middle. That's a little trickery right there. He had some room. That's one of the cons of Economidis offense. They have 3 or 4 guys. Requires a lot of discipline on the goal. So if someone that's assigned to the tailback takes his eyes off him and he's got the ball, you're looking at 11 yards later.
11 yards, so one more time. Move those chains. We're moving the chains, ladies and gentlemen, all night long. And you know what? We're walking out, and we're walking up, and the fans said, hey, I hope we move those chains. And you know what? They're doing okay, Paul. They just need to get into the end zone to make this a game. It's right now, Hanna Eagles 13, the Jaguars 0. 3:50 left in the first quarter.
This time it's a sweep to the right. He's got a little bit of room. 15 or 16 yards later, don't it?
Yeah. Move those chains. That's the kind of football, like I tell you, the Jags have done it last year. They're doing it again. They can go up and score very quick.
And it looks like Economidis has figured it out. They're going back to their bread and butter, running the ball. Yeah, run.
Forget the passing?
They like to run, and then run after they run. But they opened up with a few passes. I'll tell you what, why fix what isn't broke?
Right. Run for us.
And they are running. There we go, Econ in the center. Motion across the formation. It's going to be a dive right there. Oh, and he carried about the whole varsity and the JV from Hanna for about 6 yards. Maybe call it 7, don't it?
Call it 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 coming up. Jaguar playing football, Jaguar. They're going to take it to you.
Old school.
And it ain't taking long at all.
No, sir. They are driving now. They've found their wind, and they said, hey, we run the ball, don't it? Let's run it. Oh, imagine that, and that's what they're doing.
All right, it's a pickup of 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up. 2:49 and counting left in the first quarter. Still Hanna Eagles 13, Jaguars 0.
All right, Econ, their usual formation. Quarterback under center. They got motion going across the formation. It's going to be he's going to keep it. He's going to sprint outside. Quarterback keeper basically turned into a sweep for himself, and he needed about 3, and they got 6, don't it?
So move those chains. We're moving them one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Jaguars got it going. Hopefully they're going to get into the end zone. For right now, it's 2:34 left. It is the Hanna Eagles 13, Jaguars 0. Pablo, I think they're laughing at you, Pablo, over here, these ladies, for you saying move those chains.
That's what we do around here, don't it? I'll tell you what, hey, having fun in the booth. We already got some people. Hey, get my skittis.
Team Paul and Brother coming to you live from Edinburg, Texas. First and 10, here we go, Pablo.
A sweep to the left. He's got a little hole, just enough. cloud of dust. 8 yards later, of course, we're going to skip the dust part, don't it?
Okay. Otto, that's the football they played last year.
Yes, sir.
I guess, like he said, we're going to try things. They tried it.
Yeah, they're trying to run right and left.
It didn't work, so quickly they went back. We got a mat down on the field, Pablo, so
yes, sir.
That'll give us some time, Pablo, to talk about what's coming up tomorrow. Big game. Kisser, I guess, is going to be tomorrow.
We got Vela Sabercats in the house.
In the house.
Going again.
Going Porter, Brownsville.
Brownsville Porter.
Our special guest, Miss Robert Vela. Dominga Vela is going to join.
Dominga Vela.
Miss Dominga Vela will be joining us tomorrow.
Blessed soul, may you rest in peace. We got Miss Vela coming up. Great job. Area coordinator for the district. Does a great job, and longtime employee of the district, longtime principal, and now longtime administrator.
Yep, and that again is Miss Dominga Vela. She'll be joining us tomorrow for the pregame show. Number 4, off on his own, walking slowly.
We'd like to see that, don't it?
Yeah.
He's under his own power. He looks like he's hurting, but he's under his own power. True warrior, I'm sure.
So it's going to be 2nd and 2 coming up for the Jaguars. They're at the 14-yard line, 2:02 left. It's still the Hanna Eagles 13, the Jaguars 0.
Econ catching their breath. It's unfortunate. It looks like that kid's going to be okay. I'll call his name Alex Rangel because he's on his feet. Good job. I'm sure he wants to get back on the field as soon as he can. Econ breaking the huddle.
Pablo, you want to get inside the 8 or something here to be
a short first down or short to go. And fortunately, they got themselves a first down, but they got to go 9, don't it?
All right, so this
what are they doing? They're gonna
move those chains, and after they move, Pablo, they're gonna drop them chains. All right, so we're moving them and we're dropping them. That is the Economia moving the ball up to the 9-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 9-yard line, Pablo. We got a timeout on the field, and that's Economia's. I think it's Coach Pena or wants an explanation on something, but he called the timeout. So with 1:41 left, ladies and gentlemen, it is first and goal for the Jaguars at the 9-yard line. We'll wait to see what happens. Pablo, we might have, they're predicting 2 schools being in the playoffs once again from Edinburg. That's a great thing, not only for the district, but for the city of Edinburg. The last 2 years, Pablo, 3 rounds deep into the playoffs.
And I'll tell you what, and that's good you mentioned about 2 schools, and we almost had a third. Vela missed it by 1 game. But I'll tell you what, we do have a strong tradition in this town, and it's a beautiful thing. We had 2 schools from Edinburg make it to the playoffs, and like you said, we had Edinburg North Cougar take it all the way 3rd round.
And let me tell you what, Pablo, and about the Bobcats, Joey Casares did a great job there. It was his time, I guess, and this new coach that came in, Escobedo, I believe. Let me tell you what, Pablo, I've heard nothing but good things about him and about the program. And you know who I heard it from that really impressed me? Joey Casares himself said, Donut, you're going to like the guy, and he's going to do a good job.
Coach Casares has remained on with the district. He's now the assistant athletic director. So he's remained on with district, and we're glad he is. Here we go. Econ's going to go sweep to the left. They give it to Big Man Aliello, and he's still on his feet. 6 guys later, it's going to be a 2nd and 2.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line, a pickup of 7 yards for number 88.
I got one word, inertia. I don't know if you kids that are learning science, that's your word for the day, inertia.
What you call me?
Inertia. One of those, don't it? Close enough.
These girls are still laughing at you, Pablo.
Let's just say he's got a plenty of inertia. That's all.
All right, here we go. 2nd and, let me call it, goal from the 2-yard line. Pablo.
All right, motion right. This time it's going to be off the right guard, and he goes in basically in touch. Touchdown, Jaguars!
So with 59 seconds left in the first, the Jags get on the board. It is now the Hanna Eagles 13 and the Jaguars 6. Pablo, take it to the point after.
You got it, Don. I'll tell you what. Econ going to their true, their bread and butter. What? Blubber?
Blah, blah.
I eat butter. I don't know about you.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, great job grinding it out, run right, run left, sweep. And I'll tell you what, next thing you know, they're scoring, they're on the board, going for the extra point. Good kick by Jose Valle, and it is good. Extra point, Jaguars. Great drive by the Jaguars. They're probably feeling pretty good about things now. They were in a hole at 13-0, but now it's a whole different game. They closed the gap at 7-13. Eagles 13, Jaguars 7. great job, Econ, by waking up and taking it to him.
Yeah. Now, Pablo, now you're going to ask, remember last year we did a few times we said it too many times about the defense had to step it up. So let's hope the defense can step it up a little bit right here and give the ball back to the Jaguars. So for right now, it's still going to be the Jaguars kicking off from the south side to the north side. Pablo.
Hey, you know what I'm looking at, don't it? I'm looking at the replay on this gorgeous new scoreboard we have.
Is it clear in our screen? Hey, we still have it here.
I think I'll go with the screen. Hey, but if you're in the stands, the scoreboard is beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, wait till you get out here to Edinburg Cat Stadium. You're going to love the scoreboard. By the way, they just got completed. I think
they did it about 30 minutes before the game started, I'm telling you, man. But they got it up. They got the job done.
And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to enjoy it when you get out here. Please admire the scoreboard. You're going to like it. We had a decent one last year. It wasn't that bad.
Well, if you're sitting in a chair in front of it, you know what I mean? You know, it was just like basically a big TV.
We're about 100 yards away, ladies and gentlemen, and you can see it clearly.
I can see numbers on their players.
Great picture, everything. You're going to love it. So once again, a special thanks going out to the school board for making that possible. Yes, the board got it done. Hey, you know what, Paul? I'm going to thank two guys that are going to be leaving us from our board, and they've done a great job. And I'm sure I got a few friends running to replace them that I'm pretty sure if they do get in there, they're going to do a good job too. But
uh-oh. It was the kickoff was not fielded cleanly. Number 7. Somehow he gets a little. He pretty much was stuffed, but I'll tell you what, he did not field it cleanly, but he got a couple of yards. Decent job by Marco Garcia to get all he could.
We got a Jaguar. Pablo, getting back to what I was about to say, special thanks going out to Mr. David Torres. He'll be leaving us in November. He's done with us 8 years or more. I don't know how long he was there. Chavana's been even there longer.
I think about 8 years.
Yeah, Chavana, 12 years or more.
12
years. So,
good friends
hey, to you both guys, David Torres, Jaime Chavana from Donuts, Salinas, Paul, puro Bobcats.
Hey, but a special thanks, of course, to both those guys. But now, David Torres, that's an old Bobcat now. We used to, together, imagine him at strong safety, me at free safety. We used to take care of it back in the day. So we'll miss him. He's a good friend. He did a great job for the board.
Yeah, special thanks.
I'll see you on the golf course, baby.
Oh, no. Yes, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, special thanks going out to David Torres and, of course, Jaime Chavana for the job they've done for our board. So let's thank our board right now, Pablo, for everything they've been doing and what's going to come up. And our board is filled with President Juan Sunny Palacios, Vice President Dr. Martin Castillo, our Secretary Jaime Solis. It's got member Jaime Chavana, member Carmen Gonzalez, member Robert Peña Jr., and member David Torres.
That's a good list, and I'll tell you what, it'll take a while. We may need a whole other timeout to work through the accolades the district has achieved with Dr. Gutierrez on our watch. And it's numerous from him himself and our district as a whole. I'll tell you what, we are on fire, don't it?
Hey, Pablo, we just got another tuned in. Somebody's tuning in. We got Jacob and Caleb McDowell
in the house?
In the house. They're tuning in.
In the house?
And you know who that is?
No, sir.
Those are the kids of the guy that did the designing on our
shirt. And they're in the house.
They're tuning in. So, JJ Mercado to you, Caleb, Jacob. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the game. And Jay, thanks a lot for the designing on the shirts.
A lot of people are excited about those shirts, there's no doubt. Here we go. We got shotgun. Hanna's really spread out. He's bringing head pressure. He's got to get the ball away, and he does. And it's overthrown, and it's a good thing he did. He basically spared his own life by getting rid of the ball, don't it?
Yeah, and they designed the shirts, and again, Clark Knapp Honda made it possible. So
they look good.
They take the shirts off our back.
They know how to sell some cars. I'll tell you that. That's what they're
Here we go. It's going to be a 50 seconds left. That was incomplete, Pablo. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10, and Jags could start something here, man. They scored. They took it right down their throat. They didn't take them long to score. They made it look easy, and they got a 2nd and 10. They got them pinned down back at their own 16-yard line, Pablo.
Jaguars in a cover 3 basically means 3 guys deep. It's a good time to run, and he does. The problem is the economy line said, hey, we didn't stop. We're not worried about it. There was only a 4-man rush, and I'll tell you what, they stuffed him for, I think, a loss.
3-yard loss.
3-yard loss, don't it?
So call it 3rd and 13. Now, here, Pablo, you need to be careful. If you pass and they take it off, watch out.
You know, the game's not over, but I'll tell you what, you're so close to your end zone, you need to be,
Now, how good is it to be playing games like this to where you say it's not that it doesn't matter, but this is when you can try things, see how your team.
You're right, Don. Very, very good observation. You might as well, pull out everything in the book because let's just see what works or what doesn't work. Why not? Oh, I'll tell you want to give credit to a great pass by Andy Lopez. Just went through the receiver. He did they needed 13. He did about a 14-yard out, but it went through his hand.
Through his hand. That was Chris Solis dropping the ball there. It was a good try, but ball went right through his hand. So it's going to bring up a 4th and call it Las Milpas.
About
for Hanna. Yeah. So they're going to be kicking from their own end zone, Pablo, from the 1 yard line.
They got a little bit of wind in his back. All right, here we go. Up back checks with the punter. He feels pretty good. It's a good snap. He's got plenty of time. He hits a knuckleball. Don't let it hit the ground. And he, in fact, does it. The iron line drive. He's going to hit. He'll probably get a good return. And, in fact, he's still on his feet. The 40, the 35. He's got a block. The 30. And they are in range, probably field goal range already, don't it?
Yep, and it's going to be in the Hanna side. And they're going to be at the 30-yard line. So that's the end of the quarter, ladies and gentlemen. So after 1 quarter of play, first few minutes was all Hanna. They took a 13-0 lead. Jaguars took the ball the last time, went down the field, made it look so easy, put 7 on the board. They held them on the first 3 and out after that, and now it's Jaguar ball. And quickly they're at the 30-yard line of the Hanna Eagles. So, Pablo, after 1 quarter play.
Look at these awesome statistics in the
Charlie Salinas.
Míralo.
¿Qué más quieres?
¿Qué más?
We got the Jaguars. They held the ball twice. They're going to be the 3rd time they hold the ball here. And they had 4 first downs. They were flagged 1 time for 5 yards. They put 7 points on the board, and that came in with 59 seconds left in the first quarter. They had 1 black punt that hurt them.
Black and white punt, a black punt?
Yeah.
Or is it a black punt?
Black punt.
It can be a black punt.
Oh, no, they can be both. Okay, so that was the stats on them, Paulo. On the other side, the Eagles took the ball. They scored on 3 plays the second time. They scored with 9:17 left, and they scored with 5:12 left, and then it's been all Jaguars ever since.
You're right about that.
What's going to come up? What's going to come up that Charlie wrote down here is that extra point.
That's right. Right now, it's glaring because it's a 6-point game. Jags all you do is score 6. So even though it's just 1 point, don't it?
Hey, you know what's going to happen here? It's just going to get simply better.
We're ready.
All right, special thanks to Charlie Salinas. Thank you very much, cuz.
Off the left guard, you got to dive right up the middle, and he's going to carry the pile for about 5 in a true Economides fashion. We're going to call that an off-tackle left dive. You know, now a little football terminology, we're going to call that the 7-hole.
All right, pick up a 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quickly, they're close to getting another penetration, getting inside the 20. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 2nd and 5 from the, call it the 26, 25.5 yard line. We got 11:30 left in the half. It is right now Hanna 13, Jaguars 7. Pablo.
Jaguars in true formation. Basically 3 tight ends as basically athletic tight ends. It's going to be a sweep to the right. He's got a block. He's probably going to get the first down. That's a real nice tackle by number 17, Freddie Mercado, but I'll tell you what, it was after a first down, don't it?
Yeah, so one more time, what are we going to do for the Jags?
We're going to move those chains.
Hey, Paul, thanks a lot for staying with us and continuing to say like
Did you say thanks a lot like as if I didn't want to be here, baby?
You didn't want to? Did you?
I couldn't wait to hang out with you, don't it? ¿Qué más quieres, brother?
¿Qué más quieres? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's Team Donut and Paul.
How long have I known you? About a week? No.
From Edinburg.
No, well,
a week too long.
Hey, boom.
About 20 years, Paulo. And it's been great 20 years. Thank you, Paulo.
Amen, brother. There we go. Going to go right up the gut. A nice little dive. Wow, look at that.
Paulo,
I mean.
And Paul, you brought it up a while ago. And again, you're the play-by-play guy. You're the one to know. What do you call this offense to where you don't know who's got the ball or if you miss that first guy?
It's a misdirection. What they have is they have basically 3 or 4 guys going different directions. So what happens with the Hanna defense, everybody's got a responsibility. This linebacker's got to keep an eye on this tailback, this one, that tailback.
Okay,
and all you have to do is have one guy not paying attention and vámonos. And that's just exactly what happened. 8-yard gain.
Pick up of 7 yards. They caught it on the board. Probably 2nd and 3rd coming up.
Here we go, right at the right guard. Oh, my gosh. I'm looking at Areola. Ah! You know what? I make that for my
kids. And he helps him up?
I make that for my kids in the morning. You know what I call it? A pancake, baby. I'll tell you what, Areola just took his guy and pushed him back. He was the lead block.
Breakfast, Paulo.
Hey, I like a lot of butter. Do you? I like a lot of butter.
Can you tell?
Hey,
all right. So one more time, Paulo. We're going to move those chains and drop them chains. So they're inside the 7-yard line. Call it first and goal from the 7 for the
Only 7 to go,
Jaguars.
don't it? Only 7 to go. True formation, going to go a little motion. It's going to be a sweep. He's got
Uh-oh,
plenty of
there it
blockers. He gets outside. He got one man to beat, and he makes a good tackle. But 5 yards later, don't it?
All right, so call it 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line for the Jags. Pablo.
Freddie Mercado on the tackle again for
Like
Hanna.
he gave us the stats here. After 5:50 left in the first quarter, when Hanna scored the second time after that block punt, it's been nothing but Jag football.
Nothing but. You're right. As a matter of fact,
Brutal
Hanna
Jag.
went backwards.
They're going. Oh, they did go back.
They went negative.
You remember?
Remember?
Yeah, I remember. All right.
You're a member or do you remember?
9:15 left. There we go. 2nd and
Expect something up the gut. In fact, it is. Quick dive to Izaguirre. He scores.
touchdown.
Jaguars. Chris Izaguirre.
All right. So with 9:09 left in the second quarter, it is now the Jaguars 13, Hanna Eagles 13. Point after coming up for the Jags.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty, well, actually all important, don't it? But I'll tell you what, if nothing else, a psychological advantage, if nothing else, an advantage on the scoreboard, and that counts. Though I don't know if you know, don't it? But whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins.
Yeah.
And we have.
Here comes the point after Paul. Let me take him through it. Pablo, it's going to be, here comes the snap, the hole, the kick.
And it's
good. Extra point, Jaguars.
Jaguars. You know what, again, doing a shout out to Clock Nap, Chevrolet, Honda. You know, those guys, I'm sorry, Honda. Those guys work so hard. I mean, they'll give the shirt off your back, which we got on our backs. Hey! Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks a
Clock
lot,
Nap,
guys.
Honda
But
in the
we're
house.
good. And I hope you all enjoying the game. Israel still they had to work late, but I think they got home in time
But
for
what
the
I want to
game.
know is, did they wash it? You know, sometimes you get to lend someone a shirt. Is it washed or did, you know? I don't know.
We'll ask them later.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Paul and Donut coming to you live from Edinburg. Charlie helping us with the stats. That's Charlie Salinas helping us in the stats here. Thanks a lot, brother. And we got 9:09 left in the half. And quickly now, it is the Jags 14, Hanna Eagles 13.
All right, we just got another hello from. They're saying sounds good and looks good out there in Hawaii, don't it?
In Hawaii.
I got a message for you all for coming from Hawaii. Aloha, great job, Cast TV.
Wow.
My boy Jason Howes.
Tell Jason
all the way in Hawaii, don't it?
you know, we can't go visit him?
Well, we can, but not tonight.
Okay. Here you
Pick it
go.
up. It's a good kick, good hang time. Fielded at the 5. It is mishandled. He picks it up. And a little bit of discombobulation. He's going to be swarmed. Econ has got the psychological advantage, baby.
All right. It's been all Jaguars ever since 5:50 left when the Hanna Eagles put their second touchdown on the board. After that, it was all Jaguars, and it still looks like it's going to be. We have 9:03 left in the half. It's Jaguars 14, Hanna Eagles 13. It is 1st and 10. Ball. Once again, Pablo, they're pinned back, this time at the 14-yard line.
You know, and you know what? If you do the math, they got 86 yards to go, and that's a long way. So field position advantage to Econ at this time. They're in the shotgun. It's going to be a run right up the gut. Nowhere to go. He may have lost a yard, don't it?
No gut.
Uh-oh, Econ is getting fired up.
Yes, they are. And again, this is and Charlie, you were there when we talked to Coach Peña. He said this was a big. I mean, he put it. I didn't think it would be that big of a game, but he said it was going to be a big game for them. So.
Well, you know, don't it, to each his own on the coaching staff. You know, as far as record-wise, the game doesn't necessarily count, but psychologically it does. I mean, you don't want to walk out here with a loss. But I'll tell you what,
these guys.
so far Econ has gone up. Looked like Hanna was. And it's going to be a shotgun play-action pass. He gets rid of it. He's got a man down the middle. It is caught. Great job by the tight end. Yes, sir. ¿Qué pasó?
Pues mira.
We got a man down after a great throw. Oh, look at that war. What a war. He gets up. Andy Lopez after a really nice completion. And you know what they're going to do, don't it? Move those chains.
So they had moved them to about, I guess, 4 something.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I'll tell you what,
we have 8:22 left, but they finally moved the chains on a big play. It was a 3rd down. They needed to play, and they got the play in. So here we go. Momentum might be shifting again.
Great job by the quarterback because he threw it with some pressure in his face, and I mean he actually got hit pretty good, but he stayed there and got rid of the pass and was accurate. And we're looking at a 1st down. Another shotgun pass. He's got it pressured. He basically throws it away. He's obviously well taught because he went outside the pocket, don't it? He already knew that it was a busted play. Let me just get rid of it, and he in fact did. Apparently the coaching staff over there doing a good job with their quarterbacks.
All right, this time I'm going to take time to give special thanks to our referee.
Referees? What?
Yeah, our referee, Fred Gracia. Umpire Mando Mendoza.
Oh.
Line judge Zeke Segovia. Head linesman Mario de Leon de Edinburg. And back judge Javier
Chirinos. All right, guys, doing a great job apparently because we got no complaints up here. And it's going to be a pass. It's going to be a quick out. Oh, a little 5-yard grab. Turned into the 5-and-a-half. Good job. That's basically a 5-yard out where he stops, turns around, but he got hit immediately. 5-yard game.
All right, so they gave him they gave him the 5 powder. So we call it 3rd and 5 coming up. One more time, big play. You don't want to turn the ball right back over to the Jags.
Right.
You've not stopped at all.
Well, I mean, that's what they're thinking. Oh, do we want to get the ball? I mean, of course not. So right now, the coach is really looking at his playbook, trying to figure out what could and should work. No telling what we're going to see, but Hanna breaks the huddle. Quarterback in the shotgun. You got twins left, basically 2 guys to the left and 1 guy to the right. If you're Economides, quarterback's in the shotgun. He's got the tailback. Shotgun eye means he's got a tailback behind him. He surveys the situation. It's going to be a blitz, and he gets rid of it, and it is almost intercepted. He could have taken it to the house, but I'll tell you what, we'll take it. You can just call it a batted ball.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to punt.
Number 12 was seeing 6.
Woo, Danny Gardner, I think he was in the huddle. Danny said, what? Okay, Danny was in the huddle because he broke on that ball. Like the pass was to him.
Yeah. The only thing is he didn't catch it, but that was a good play there. He broke up the pass, so it's going to be a 4th and call it 5 for Hanna Eagles. And once again, they'll be playing. They picked up 1 first down, Paulo. That's it. So it's going to be 4th and 5 coming for the Hanna Eagles. They'll be playing from about their own 25-yard line. Jaguars waiting for the ball at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. There's a good snap. He gets it off quickly. It's a low-line drive. It depends what type of bounce he gets. And Khan's going to field it at the 30. He's on the 35. He got a block. The 4. Oh, you can't do that. There
he got it.
There it is. Donut, you almost threw your flag. Donut was reaching back in his pocket. Former referee was about to throw a flag. That's called a horse collar.
Yeah,
That's
that is called that. That guy. Poor guy, Paul. You can hurt somebody like that.
That's exactly right. That's why the rule was put in place, don't it?
All right, so we go personal foul. Mark that for 15 yards against Hanna again.
Yeah, moving.
I mean, they can run the ball on you, but you're giving them 15 free yards, Pablo?
Free? Gratis?
Free, gratis.
Didn't even cost anything.
Ni coupon, ni nada.
Not even. Dang, that's going to hurt. A little shout-out to my boy Kyle Flanagan, otherwise known as Mata. He plays in the REL, our fantasy football league. They're listening up there in San Antonio.
San Antonio, tuning in.
Mata, I'll see you Saturday. Good luck on second place, because first place is already tied up with me, baby. See you guys in the weekend.
All right, 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars already in Hanna territory once again.
With 7:35 left on the clock, Econ clearly in the driver's seat. It's going to be a play-action pass. He's going to throw to his big man, Ariola, but he overthrows him. Well covered by Hanna. They had everybody covered on it.
Yeah, I think they fooled nobody. And again, this is being set up by all the running that the Jaguars are doing. They were hoping they'd come in and suck up on that, what they were doing to them, but they didn't. They stayed back, and give Hanna credit there for defending the play pretty good.
Play action, don't it? Play action is basically when you fake the run, and then in fact it's a pass. And sometimes that causes the defensive backs to come up and lose their coverage. But in fact, Hanna had defensive backs had good discipline. And there's a 3 out of 4 returning starters for Hanna in the secondary. So great job, guys.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball at the 39.
It's going to be a sweep to the right. He's got plenty of blockers. He's got a 1 big lead blocker, and he follows him into the pile. He needed 10, and he got 9.9 yards. Depends the spot, don't it?
All right.
We got to give him.
Hey, we're going to move him. All right, there we go. One more time.
Move those chains. In fact, he got more than 10.
We're going to wear these shirts out. We might need some more shirts. We're moving the chain so much.
That's correct, baby. He needed 10, and he got 10 plus.
10 plus?
Yes, sir. Our statistician got it down to the 100th of a yard over here.
That's Charlie Salinas helping us with the
According to Charlie, he got 10.046 yards. Great job, sir.
How many points? Here we go. 1st and 10.
It's going to be off the tackle to the left. Great job, a great block, but the secondary.
Oh no, another 5 yards.
5 yards later, and it's fortunate or unfortunate, depending on what side you're on. But the secondary made the tackle. When your secondary is making the tackle on the run, that's not good, don't it?
No, it ain't. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5 coming up. The Jags with 5:50 left. Hanna went ahead and scored and took a lead of 13-0. After that, it's been all Jag football.
And the Jags, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, buddy.
Well, they're going to be perfectly content to grind out this clock with 6.5 left. They'll be perfect. They'd love to just run this ball a bunch more times.
And get in the end zone?
Well, that would be great, too. But another dive up the middle, a pile of bodies. And look for, 2-yard gain?
2 yards.
3rd and 3?
You know what's good here? I mean, Paulo, I see this guy
what's good here?
The
fajitas?
The kick. This guy wants to kick a 47-yarder.
Oh, yes, coach, put me in, por favor. Let me kick. I've been practicing with you guys. I'm the kicker, but I've been practicing too.
So it's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up for the Jags. Ball is set at the 23-yard line.
Got Jose Valle over there warming up. He looks pretty warm to me. You don't have to. It's not hard to do today. About 117,000 degrees. All right, you got Econ. You got 3 yards to go. Got motion going across formation. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's got a block. He gets outside. He's going to have the first down and a few more.
No, short, Pablo. He's going to be short by a yard.
Hey, I'm not short. I'm pretty tall. Who are you talking to?
Here you go. It's going to be 4th and 1. You think Peña's going for it?
Okay. Does a bear go to the restroom in the woods? All right, that's all I got to say about this. He's going to go for it. All right, he could be 4th and 40. He's going to go for it.
All right, Paul making the call, saying Coach Peña likes to go for the first down.
He's like 99 out of 100 going for it.
All right, is he?
Well, he's going to go for it. I don't
Is he
mean
going to go? All right, here we go.
There it is. You got 4th and 1. Everybody is up close. They got a guy. They got a good push from the line. That's all you need, don't you? You need 1, and they got 2.
All right,
they're going to
move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Econ's getting a great job, a good push off the line, and their lead blocker, who's in the backfield, Ediola. I don't know how much he weighs. Remember that inertia we talked about earlier, ladies and gentlemen? You know, if you got Ediola moving forward, he's going to move some people. And I'll tell you what, he's doing a great job with the lead block, and another good run by Chris Iseguirre to get the first down. And they're going to continue to move that clock, don't it?
All right. So one more time, 5:30 left in the half. It is now the Jaguars trying to put more points on the board during the red zone one more time.
It's going to be a sweep to the right. He got plenty of lead blockers.
Good play. It looked like something was going to develop, and then boom.
I got to give credit where credit's due. Ezequiel Cardenas for Hanna. Great job. He looked like he was blocked. He came off his blocker. What could have been a 10-yard gain turned into about a 4-yard gain.
A 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball at the 13-yard line in the red zone one more time. The Jags. 5 minutes left in the half. This would be great for them. They're down 13-0. Come back and put 21 unanswered points and go into the locker room.
They're in no hurry right now. You're probably saying, "Que más quieres?"
Here we go.
And it's going to be a sweep to the left. He's got plenty of blockers. He bounces it outside, and we got a flag. It's probably holding on the offense. I mean, usually, you know.
Yeah, that area.
Right
we got helmets flying over here on this side. He's got to go off for one play. Vámonos.
If his helmet comes off, you know the deal, don't it? There he comes. The UIL rule that has a lot to do with safety, and and they don't want kids to think they could just take their helmet off for any reason. Yeah. Not that he did it intentionally, but you got to come off for a play.
Hey, personal foul, face mask, half the distance to the goal line. So one more time,
move those chains and drop them chains.
We're moving them, we're dropping them. Thanks to
dropping them and moving them and moving them and dropping them. Thank you, Clark. Appreciate it.
All right, so we're down to 4:40. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. The Jags about to go 21 answered points. Coach Peña, you know what? And I told Coach Peña, I said, "Hey, Coach, I've seen you 2-3 years, and I remember the first year you hadn't won a single game, and you go in your locker room. I thought y'all were undefeated and were winning the game, and y'all were getting whooped like 30-0, and y'all were excited. So how excited are you now that you made the playoffs twice?"
Oh, he's did pretty good, and I'll tell you what, it's not by accident. He's a good coach. He's got a good staff, and he carries a great attitude. If you're around him during a game or in practice, you see that the players really rally around him and they respect him, don't it?
And Paul, and he told me, just say, "Donna, who are you? Did you go to Hollywood with the glasses, the new hairdo, que este, que el otro?" And I said, "Coach, I'll be honest with you, Coach. I had a great summer. I had the best summer of my life." And you know what he says? "You didn't have it better than me. I love my job. I love it when I meet this."
And that's the attitude he conveys.
Oh my God, I thought we were talking about me, man. What happened? Turn it around the volada.
Just like that.
Like that. He's the one that's loving his life. So
yes, sir.
What's it?
God, Martin, thank you, sir. Working hard for Cats TV. Long time.
Hey, Martin, why don't we give some names, Martin? Please,
long time employee for the district.
Yeah, Martin Torres, classmate. Pablo. We don't say what year, but anyway, we're classmates.
Let's just say we're not 18 anymore, don't it? I'll just go with that one.
All right, we'll say that. Pablo, we should go play some softball, remember?
Hey, we used to. Now we can watch softball.
I
still run around, don't it?
I was playing football with my girl, and I pulled.
Just thinking about it, you pull your hamstring. I was thinking of swinging, and I pulled my hamstring.
Here we go.
First and goal. Ariola, inertia, that's all I got to say for you.
And a half a yard to
Half a yard.
go.
He's down. He's down. They thought he had fumbled, but he was already down. They blew the whistle, so it's going to be at the half-yard line. So it's going to be second and point.
What is it? What? 1.645 yards to go. He's got it down to the 100th of a yard. Special. Now, Donut, speaking of getting in shape, and I gotta give a shout-out to the Brewster Longhorns. Obviously, I coach for them. But I'll tell you, I'm still running around, Donut. You know who ran and did the sprints with the players today?
Who?
The coach.
The coach.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm still running around, Donut.
Hey, Coach, somebody gets in trouble, you run with them?
I run with every team every day.
I'd get in trouble when I was young.
I don't want to. Please don't get in trouble because I got to run some more. Here we go. We got a sweep. Right.
Ooh, they met.
I'm not sure.
Oh, my God.
What'd he say? Our statistician, he is now on the .21 yard line. So, pretty close. Basically, they got less a yard to go. Give credit to the Hanna for coming up, make a good tackle on that. 3rd and .2.
Yeah, so call
We're
it.
rounding off.
3rd and .2 yards to go, according to Charlie Salinas here, our stats guy.
Unofficial.
But we're down to 3:35 and counting, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Jaguars with a 3rd and goal from the half-yard line, getting ready to take a 21.
I'm going to take a wild guess. I'm going to predict they're going to run the ball. I'm just saying, and it's a run right up the middle.
Touchdown, Jaguars! So with 3:21 left, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the Jaguars 20, Hanna Eagles 13. Hanna was up 13-0 with 5:50 left in the first quarter. The Jags received the ball, went down the field, and put some points on the board, and it's been all Jag football ever since. Here comes the point after Pablo. Take us to it.
All right, we got Jose Valle lining up. What he does, he goes through his routine. He tells the holder he's ready. Holder send a signal to the center, and he, in fact, snaps it. That's the routine. Ball is up. Good hold. Kick is good. Extra point, Jaguars.
So with 3:21 left, ladies and gentlemen, in the half, it is now the Economidas Jaguars 21, Hanna Eagles 13. Pablo.
¿Qué pasó?
A little shout out going out to my wife, Edith.
Amen, brother.
My daughter, Kaya. My daughter, Kayla. I love you all. Hope to see you all soon. And Pablo.
¿Qué pasó?
Kyra is teaching already. Eisenhower, 3rd grade. Shout out going out to Ms. Rendon and all the Eisenhower people. Ms. Rendon, hey, take care of my daughter. And thanks for everything. Also, Flores Zapata. Flores Zapata Elementary, we'll say hi to them. Little shout out going out to our coach at Flores Zapata, Coach Tuffy, and Coach Salinas.
Wow.
Charlie's wife, coach at our school.
That's right, baby.
So shout out going out to them. Also to Charlie Salinas' family, to Diana and all the kids. Hey, he'll be home soon.
Hey, and Donut, to you, my friend and a good father, you must be doing something right, brother.
Yeah.
Already. You got two very well-educated young ladies. You and your wife doing a great job. I just got to say that.
Thank you, Pablo. Thank you very much. And again, little shout out going out to my family, Celia Avila. Hey, keep on doing good, baby.
Jose Valle on the kick, a nice high one, not particularly far, but great hang time. Fielded at the 6. He's got lead blockers. A little bit of confusion on the return team, and in fact, he did not get very good blocking. And so again, field position advantage to the Jaguars.
Well, they started at their 16 after the Jaguars scored. Then they started at the 14, and now they're starting at the 17. So, like you say, now they have what?
83
yards to go.
And that's a long way, don't it? So we call that field position. And that's 3 parts. There's 3 parts of the game: your offense, defense, and special teams. And it looks like the Jaguars are taking control of all 3 of them.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10, 3:14 left. You want to pick up at least 1 or 2 first down. If not, watch out.
Econ in a cover 4. I mean, they got 4 guys deep. They're expecting some sort of pass. In fact, it is. Quarterback's being pressured. He's going to roll out. He goes down. He takes a slide. And basically ensuring his safety, he takes a slide after about a yard gain.
He lost a yard, goes back down to the 16. They're at the 17. I lost a 1, so it's going to be a 2nd and 11 coming up.
Well, what happened, don't it, is, you've got basically the Jaguars in a pass defense, so they're only rushing 4. And I'll tell you what, they got through. Pressure the quarterback. He had nowhere to go. He did the right thing by taking a slide and to live for another play and another day. It got twins right, split left. If you're Econ, you're looking at 2 guys to the right, 1 to the left, in the shotgun with the offset eye. Here, the ball is up. He's got time. He surveyed the field. He's got plenty of time. He throws it to a man.
Wow. Went through a defender and then went through his arms.
The problem was he hit him in the center of the chest, don't it? That was the problem.
You hit him in the hands?
Well, it went through his hand to hit him himself in the center of the chest, don't it?
Now, the bad thing about that, it stops the clock, so we still got 2:26.
Right, now
We're looking at a 3rd and 11, and we still have one timeout left. That is the Jaguars. So, poor Hanna, man.
Yeah, well, I'll give credit to the offensive line for Hanna because they gave the quarterback a lot of time. He did find the open man. You know, the wind is making that ball a little wobbly, so probably was a tough catch in traffic. 3rd and long, Hanna, what they want to do is they wish this clock would run, but I'll tell you what, they have to try to score, don't it? And it's going to be another pass. He's being pressured. He gets rid of it down the sideline. He's not going to make the first down. Tremendous tackle.
Watch out.
Yeah,
watch out.
He's happy. You can
watch
be happy.
Out. Yeah, don't.
Dyron Molina
Number 6,
coming
watch
up.
out.
Dyron Molina coming up on the tackle. Great job, defensive back Dyron Molina.
I know a lot of refs that we could have popped them right there, Coach.
He was close. He was close.
He was close to
one more extra wave would have done it, but he stopped just in time.
So it'll be a 4th and 5 coming up for the Jaguars. We're under 2 minutes left, and they'll be playing the ball. I look at them taking all these 14 seconds off the clock.
That's right. They're going to probably let it run down, let it run. And he got a little motion. He's going to get off. They got a penalty. I don't think the motion was correct. They had some motion in the punt. The punt is high and a knuckleball. He probably got nowhere to go. And, in fact, great coverage by Hanna, but there's a yellow flag on the floor. Not sure.
So it'll be a timeout on the field with 1:34 left. It is the Economia Jaguars 21, the Hanna Eagles 13.
Looking at the player's reaction, it may be against Econ. I'm not sure, don't it?
But they're going up.
And it is. Offsides. Ooh, that gives them a first
down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes. And they didn't jump. They just lined up outside, I believe.
I think what happened was when the gunner, who's the guy on the outside on the punt formation, he went in motion. The defensive back got a little sided, and he crossed the line trying to get into his face, and it was offsides, don't it?
Wow. So they get a break, and you know what? I mean, they might keep this game.
That was like Christmas. Remember, don't it?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but my kids can open up one present before Christmas.
So they got to open this.
They got to open one present before Christmas. They got to move the ball and maybe run the clock.
1st and 10, ball at the 28-yard line.
Thank you, Torres.
Thank you.
Shotgun up. We got a flag, a little screen, a bubble screen. He's got a block. Great grab. Good throw. Nifty run. I'll tell you what, that's a tough catch and run by number 12, Jaime Gonzalez.
I'll pick up a 14 yards on the play, but we got a flag on the field. Let's wait and see what's going to happen.
Jaime Gonzalez, hopefully he's all right, but I'll tell you what, it was a real good catch and run because he got all on his own, some decent blocking by
Bring
Hanna.
it back.
It was negated by a penalty on Hanna.
Yeah.
And we have a man down, whoever that is. We're not going to name him right now. We hope he gets up.
Timeout on the field. So after picking up a break on the offsides, gave them the first down, then picking up 14 yards, they get a flag themselves, and it's going to bring them right back to a 1st and 15, and they'll be at their own, call it the 23-yard line.
It's a great play, don't it? I mean, there are many names for it. Everybody's got their name, but we're going to call that a bubble screen. That's basically it's like a glorified sweep. It's like a long pitch to a receiver. He gets the ball. He's got a bunch of lead blockers, and you're out in space. All you need is an athletic guy, which they had in Jaime Gonzalez, juked and jived. Next thing you know, 15 yards later, but for the penalty.
Hey, Charlie, what do you got? Charlie, we have some good stats. We got Charlie helping us. Charlie, you having a good time, Charlie?
Oh, yes, definitely.
All right, and once again, it's Charlie Salinas helping us with the stats here. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what, me and Pablo try to do this without somebody like Charlie, and it's a lot easier, ladies and gentlemen. Instead of me having to look down on every player, on every first down, every time the possession changes, penetrations, flags, for how many yards,
plus all of our jokes,
comments, plus all our
jokes, all our laughing,
the
clouds, the sky, everything.
So, Charlie, I'm being very serious, cuz, brother. It helps a lot, and thank you very much for helping us out with that part. Once again, that's Charlie Salinas.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, here we go. Hey, he's up on his own again.
All right, we're going to call his number now. Jaime
Gonzalez
Gonzalez up on his feet like a warrior. I'm sure he can't wait to get back in, but I'll tell you what, it was a good running, but it was negated, don't it?
Yeah, pick up a 14, went back for loss of 5, so call it 1st and 15. Ball at the 23-yard line. We're down to 1:24 left. It's still the Jaguars 21 and the Hanna Eagles 13.
1:20 left on the clock. Hanna just wished that clock would speed up. They're spread out 3 guys to the left and 1 to the right if you're the Jaguars. It's going to be a run up the middle. Apparently, they just want to run out the clock, don't it? Yeah. Very smart. Now, Econ has one more timeout. I don't know if they want to use it or not yet. But Hanna, they just want that clock to move faster right now.
Yeah, and the thing is, Pablo, you can only stop at 1. So, was that lightning?
It was.
Was that lightning, General?
The ref saw it.
Okay.
They saw it. They're aware of it. There are some
Well, they'll
rules.
take care of us, Pablo. They'll take care of us.
There's some.
They know
I'm sure we have
run.
some lightning detectors, and it's a matter of distance, miles away from, and we'll always err on the side of safety, don't it?
Yes, sir. Okay, 2nd and 15 coming up. We're down to 43 seconds, ain't counting, left in the half.
Trips right, split left. If you're econ, looking at 3 guys to the right. Quarterback's in the shotgun. He's being pressured. He rolls out. He picks up the ball. He finds his open man. There's a flag. He hits him wide open. That's a great catch by Andy Lopez. He does gain quite a few yards, but I do see a yellow. It's probably going to be holding on the offense. I'm just guessing, don't it?
Yeah, it picked up about 10 yards, 11 yards on the play.
In fact,
but it was a holding. So once again, another flag against Hanna. That's going to be for 10 more yards. It's a holding. So 2nd and 15, 2nd and checkpoint.
Second all the way to wait.
Second.
I'm going. Wait.
What do you got?
I'm going 2nd and Capadona Ranch. Yeah, that's out there.
What you call
Hey,
what did you call me?
That's going past. That's going towards
What did you say?
Hey. I said ranch dressing. No, the Capadona Ranch. I mentioned them because they got all their kids at Brewster. Some great kids. No doubt. They got quite a ways. I don't know. We need our statistician to tell us how far they got to go. It's going to be a dive up the middle. Apparently, they just want to grind the clock. I'm sure.
Yeah.
8, 7. They're going to go in the half of the lead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So after one half of play of the 2014 opening day here at Edinburgh Cat Stadium, it is the Economia Jaguars 21, going 21 answer points, and the Hanna Eagles 13. For the Jaguars, we have 8 first downs they picked up already. They went up to 8 first downs, and let me tell you, mostly was done, and all those first downs were done in the second quarter.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and they scored 7, and they scored 7 in the first quarter, and they scored 14 in the second quarter, so make it 21 points. They've been in the red zone 3 times. They've answered the door 3 times, and they scored with 9:09
Reds in the house
in the second quarter, and with 3:25 left in the half. That's what they did their scoring.
Some great
the Hanna Eagles did everything in the first quarter, and after that, it's been nothing but Jaguars. They started at their own 14, they started at their own 17, and they started at their own 16. This last time, they finally picked up a first down, and they were taken back 25 yards with 3 flags. So once again, it is the Economia Jaguars 21, the Hanna Eagles 13. It's Team Donut and Paul bringing it to you live from Edinburgh, Texas, thanks to Cats TV 17. This is KATS Channel 17, and of course, ValleyCentral.com. We'll be back. Enjoy the halftime show. That's why.